DC Youthful's child mother, MsJackyOh, as of late died in a sad development several days prior, and the web has been tossed into disarray, attempting to sort out what turned out badly. Well, DC has at last ended his quietness and uncovered a few new subtleties. And what befell his child mom and his disclosure presented this entire defense significantly shadier. Did JackyOh truly go to a phony specialist? It's been a miserable 2 or 3 days for DC Youthful and his family, since it was declared 2 or 3 days prior that his accomplice JackyOh unfortunately died. TMZ was quick to let the cat out of the bag, and they uncovered that she died in Miami while getting a makeover medical procedure. For the people who don't have any idea what a makeover is, a plastic medical procedure system focuses on the pieces of a lady's body that were changed because of pregnancy, labor, and nursing. I'm discussing strategies like stomach tucks, bosom expansions, bosom lift, liposuction, and stuff like that. Now, not every person who gets a makeover gets each and every strategy, except at any rate, they get a belly fold and bosom increase. Now, we don't know precisely exact thing JackyOh finished, yet what we cannot deny is that she traveled to Miami to have the medical procedure done by a specialist named Dr. Zach. The insane thing about this is that reports have it that he isn't a board-insured plastic specialist, since he is just board qualified. For the people who don't have the foggiest idea what the thing that matters is, being board qualified simply implies that a doctor who has finished the residency in a strength or subclaim to fame, yet has not breezed through the assessment, either in light of the fact that he hasn't taken it yet, or he bombed. It's extremely simple to get both stirred up, and it makes this situation look a kind of way. I'm not saying that it's the specialist's shortcoming, but rather I'm attempting to spread out current realities for you folks. There's consistently a gamble of death in each medical procedure, yet individuals, via virtual entertainment, have been coming for the specialist and hauling him like insane. It got so terrible that he needed to switch off remarks on his Instagram in light of the fact that individuals were going off the deep end under his post. It likewise didn't help that he erased the image that he had posted of JackyOh, where he said, "Preparing for my mummy makeover with Dr. Zach." Stay tuned to my YouTube for the full uncover. I need to just own it was somewhat obscure of him to erase the image. And I think this additionally adds to why individuals feel like he screwed up someplace, and this prompted her demise again. Individuals are anticipating that he should put out an authority announcement, and the way that he hasn't uttered a word makes it look considerably shadier. Yet I comprehend that there may be a few legitimate justifications for why he's been quiet, since this is delicate, that could influence his profession severely. Then again, there are a few pessimistic surveys about the specialist that causes the entire thing to appear to be shadier than him erasing an Instagram post, leading. You know how I said he's just board qualified and not board guaranteed? Well, it just so happens he couldn't rehearse freely and must be under other qualified specialists. As per reports, Dr. Zachary Oka is a plastic specialist who essentially centers around all careful facial restoration strategies, as well as bosom and body shaping techniques. Under are the guidance of specialists Richard Zanoix and Patrick Sullivan. I'm not a specialist, but rather it sort of seems like he can't rehearse autonomously, which makes me can't help thinking about why he has been working on clients, yet it deteriorates in light of the fact that individuals have been recovering audits about him. And kid, they don't look great. One survey that was posted in spring of this current year said, "I wish I would have seen this page prior to getting my method. I went to Dr. Zach in April 2022 for lipo 360. I carried on with New Life plastic medical procedure, where they gave you the choice to pick a specialist. I picked him since he was on their IG page, advancing lipo 360 on more modest ladies and giving them an athletic seam." As though one survey recently posted, there was no post-operation, which was guaranteed. Simply seen and conversed with him for a couple of moments just before my arrangement. Additionally, the structure he was working out of was questionable. It was not what I expected to be a clinical plastic medical procedure office. I can't say there are no outcomes, since I most certainly have a more modest waistline and a compliment stomach. However, it's not smooth.
Skin
There's
over my
somewhat
paunch,
fat. But my proposal is to find another specialist, yet this next audit is far more detestable. It says this was the greatest frustration of my life. I held up around a few years to get a medical procedure with Dr. Zach, anticipating extraordinary outcomes. Lastly, got to perform a medical procedure with him at a spectacular office. After medical procedure, scarcely saw any outcomes from 360. And I was at that point tiny, not much fat was taken out since my strategy was hurried a month and I fostered a ton of hardness and bumps, paying extra charges to dispose of 2 months, and I felt wasn't a lot of progress. I contacted the office and didn't get anybody. I connected with Dr. Zach and no reaction. I arrived at back out to the office and was educated. Dr. Zach left the office and basically disregarded every one of the patients he had quite recently carried out procedure on, and those that were genuinely recuperating and had central issues such as myself. No post-out was given to me. I connected through IG again to various pages of Specialists Act just to see he is perused and disregarded. After booking is expressed, it accompanies all post-operation meetings with specialists that to see he has now dismissed his patient. No doubt his standing will languish over this hotshot, since individuals are requesting that MsJackyOh's family sue her family, ended their quietness in a proclamation, where they said it is with disheartened hearts we share with you that Jacqueline, otherwise known as MsJackyOh, has died on Wednesday, May 31st, 2023. Our family is as yet handling this exceptionally grievous and surprising misfortune. We ask that you kindly give us protection during this time, wild and out. Likewise put out an announcement saying we are profoundly disheartened by the death of Jacqueline Smith, referred to the world as JackyOh, a skilled wild and out relative whose effect will be perpetually prized. And MsJackyOh was a caring companion and cherished partner of the Walling Out cast all through 5 seasons. All the more critically, she was a huge mother to 3 delightful youngsters. The BET media gathering stretches out our earnest sympathies to the Smith family, DC youthful Fly B Simone Scratch Cannon, and all companions who have cherished and really focused on JackyOh during this troublesome time. Her best pal B Simone additionally made a recognition post saying, "I can't rest this evening, Jackie. We miss you, young lady. Your best friends are broken. Your family is squashed, and truly, I'm still in shock, yet through this one inquiry individuals have is what precisely befell Jackie. I realize I expressed that there's a gamble, yet individuals need to understand what precisely happened. Now DC Youthful hasn't exactly made a post or anything and tended to the circumstance on the grounds that clearly he is lamenting. However, sources near him are uncovering that he is totally devastated and finding it hard to adapt, considering Jackie abandoned 3 youngsters. Regarding what befell her, as per sources near the family, something supposedly turned out badly during the medical procedure, and it's accepted to have been cardiovascular breakdown that happened, paving the way to a coronary episode. Things were going right with the medical procedure. However, at that point, everything changed in a moment, and they couldn't resuscitate. Her kin have been leaving remarks saying, "I'm feeling so miserable regarding MsJackyOh passing. That woman appeared as though she ain't just psych her business and deal with her children. Now those children must grow up without their mom." Losing MsJackyOh was not on my rundown for 2023, or anyone's for genuine. That makes me so miserable. She abandoned 3 children, generally presumably more youthful than 5. I realize DC hurt seriously, and I'm so miserable about Miss Jackie. Goodness, I disdain that you all vibe, compelled to look wonderful on the grounds that her child ain't even look 8 months old. She might have looked out for that mama makeover, who this is so disastrous. And I'm sending affection and light to her loved ones right now.